Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be here as always. I did break a nail, but it's about to be the end of this month. I'm gonna go ahead and get my nails done. I am not sure what color I want to do, but I know I want to make it something like maybe a blue color, like maybe something like this. We'll see. So if you guys haven't already found out, I am going to be doing a video for my monthly, well, not my monthly, I already did that one. I'm going to be doing my quarterly income update. So my quarterly income update is different than my monthly update. With my monthly update, I calculate all of the money in all of my binders and see how much money I have saved all together. With my quarterly income update, I do 3 months at a time where I add up the income for each month. So right now we're going to be doing January, February, and March, and then I'm going to write it down. It won't have a difference on here because I pretty much did it. Don't have anything to compare it to. I'm gonna try to erase that because I was like practicing. I don't know why this eraser just made that big smear on there, but that is not cute. It's okay, we'll work with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in for you guys so we can go ahead and get started on this video. So I do have my book here, just like pretty much my everyday book that I've been using so that I could you know, budget and track how much money I've been making every single day. And so I'll go down and write little things on there, and at the end I will write here how much I made for this week. And so that's pretty much where the numbers are coming from and how I'm able to keep up with it, since it's a little bit easier for me that way. So let's go ahead and get started. So I did go ahead and start doing my cash stuffing back in November 27, but I counted as December. So that's how come I'm able to come up with these numbers. So let's see how much money I made in January. So January, I was able to make $5,446.94. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. And then for February, I was able to make a total of $4,305.93. And then for March, I was able to make $12,516.96. So of course February is a huge like magic month for me because taxes and the different government checks that I was able to get from the stimulus and etc., etc. So I was able to add up all these numbers, and that came out to a total of let me see if I can get this for you guys. It came out to a total of $22,269.83. So that is a lot of money to get within 3 months. Like some people don't even, like some people make that in 1 year. And I just want to first of all say I'm so freaking blessed to be able to have money to be receiving like this, because before I was one of those people who made like probably $26,000 a year, and I just kept praying and praying and praying, and I ended up being able to get a better paying job. Of course we always want to keep growing, so I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I'm gonna keep on going. So I was able to make $22,269.83 in 3 months, thanks to the government and my taxes and stuff like that. It won't always be this high, but I mean, hopefully it will be, you know. Let's call that into our existence, you know. So I'm going to evaluate and see where did I put my money, because 22,000 is a lot. And if I had 22,000, why am I only having 9,000? So let's go ahead and break it down. So For rent, I was able to calculate my rent for the 3 months, and that came out to a total of $4,260. And then I was able to calculate my bills. My bills came out to a total of $2,842. And then my wallet, I wanted to include that of how much money I was able to put in my wallet. And that came out to a total of $2,607. And then for debt, I was paying debt, and that came out to a total of $3,542.03. So after adding up all these numbers, I'm gonna draw a little line so I know. After adding up all these numbers, it came out to a total of $13,251.03. And this is where I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that in a different color so that I could see that it came out to a total of $13,251. And after I came up with this number, that lets me know. So between my rent, my bills, my wallet, my debt, I'm spending $13,000. And that is insane. Man, that's insane. Like, wow. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. So, after that, I ended up doing $22,269, and I took that away from $13,251, and that left me with, I'll just put others, because others basically means like for my sinking funds and my savings, and that was a total of $9,018. And so I know that this number is not exactly super accurate, but considering that I was writing everything down here in my little notebook, I'll just like go through it really fast where you guys can see I was writing everything down. And I did my best to go through it and kind of break it down and calculate everything as much as I could. So these are the numbers that I ended up coming up with. And that is here. So for January, February, and March, I made $22,269. $13,000 went into bills, rent, wallet, and debt, and then others was $9,000, which is what's reflective of this number here. I want to say that it seems like there's no way of getting around. Of course, rent, that's a must. I have to pay rent. So I have my notes and my seeking fund ideas and my saving fund ideas. So I'm kind of trying to figure out, is there anything that I can do to save more money? And one of the things that I did come up with rent is non-negotiable. Bills are non-negotiable. And the debt is something that I have to pay it, because if I don't, it's never going away. So I believe that it's a possibility that I will have more money from debt, because right now I only owe $1,400, and I'm going to do my best to continuously pay it off, because I was getting a little bit like frustrated with paying so much of my money towards it. But I did my best. I was able to pay $3,000. So my goal now is to probably reduce my wallet maybe every other week, because I just got to the point where I feel like I am okay with how much money I'm adding in my wallet. Like, there's no wiggle room. So the best thing that I could do is make sure I get groceries where, like, I don't like eating sandwiches. I mean, Subway sandwiches, yes, but maybe I just have to get creative. So I'm gonna have to figure out, like, just eat at home. That way I could save $40 every other week, and then that'll reduce that. or just all together, like one whole, one whole week. Yeah, eat at home, and then maybe don't put $10 in my spending. So right here, I am going to add a note. I'm gonna write it in pen. Reduce wallet spending. Once per week. Like, I will still add the money in there, but I'm gonna try not to spend it unless I really, really, really have to. So that's my goal for April. Reduce my wallet spending once per week, every other week. That probably didn't make sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me. I could have probably worded that differently. So once per week, every other week. Spend less. That's what I'll write. So a goal for my savings, I'm going to go over here and see, like, compared to what I'm making and my expenses, I pretty much actually, I feel like I did okay. Because if I'm making $22,000 and $13,000 is for bills that are pretty much non-negotiable besides my wallet, I was able to save everything else. It's not like I'm putting more money in my anywhere else where it shouldn't be going. What I can say is that for my savings, I was able to save $5,700, and then for my sinking funds, I was able to save $3,400. Now, what I could say is that is actually kind of high, just to have like, that's basically spending money. Even though it's not me buying exactly what I want to buy, it's kind of stuff that I need to make my house run. But there's some wiggle room where I can reduce this amount. So if you don't see a change by April, there probably most likely will be a change by May. Because I'm getting ready for my vacation and I have to make sure that I have enough money in there. And I like to get it out of the way ahead, like as soon as possible. That way I don't have to worry about it in the future. So I think that I am going to add a note on here to reduce the amount of money that I am putting into my sinking funds. So I feel like, of course, travel got $1,500, and then family got $800, and that's where a big bulk of my money went. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, I think that would be okay, because this will only be for this time. It won't be like where I'm putting $1,500 each and every time. I mean, maybe I feel like 2 times out of the year, 2 different months out of the year, because I like to take 2 vacations. One kind of in the beginning and then one towards the end. And so that's when I will see an increase. But I'm not constantly always putting that amount. So I will just put a note on here to monitor sinking funds. Or reallocate some money. It's kind of hard to write like this. I'm like one of those people that write sideways. So monitor my sinking funds or reallocate money in order to save more. So my savings goal for the next 3 months, I'm gonna just put at least an extra $2,000 so this one is for January, February, and March. So then April, May, June. So by June. And then for here, I don't really have a goal. I just want to make sure I put not as much, which I probably won't be anyway, because I do need certain things within my household, like car maintenance and, stuff like that. So that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any tips, tricks, or ideas that you would love to share with me, please, I am open and receptive of learning new things. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. Bye.